Yo, 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 yo. Welcome, guys. We about to kick this thing off tonight. A little bit late tonight, man, but I told you guys I wouldn't disappoint. I would bring another stream tonight. So we're going to make it happen, guys. And I'll wait for a few of you guys to get off up in here, man. Appreciate y'all coming by in advance. We're going to go ahead and thank you for that. But what's good, everybody? Hope all is well. All right. Yeah, I'll just wait a few minutes, man. Like I said, to see when some of you guys get off up in here. What up, what up, what up? What it do? A little late tonight, man, but hey, man. Probably going to be off tomorrow due to the weather. Crazy weather, man. How crazy is that? You get a ridiculous snowstorm in the first day of spring. How ironic. But what up, King Brown? What up, Adam Worthy? You said, quick question. Let me see what you got, man. If you don't mind. Hold on. I didn't see the full question. Give me a second. Are you doing Turbo Towel Tuesday next week? Yeah, I did it this week. Go check it out. I just uploaded it. It's late, man, because what I've been doing, guys, is just to give you, guys who are here for Turbo Towel, what's been happening is I've been having to do them pre-recorded just because of my schedule changed a little bit. So sometimes I'm later in the evening when I can record it. Then by the time I render it and all of that, it just seems to be late. But I just posted it actually. So if you want to check that out, feel free to do that. And if you want to hang out in the stream, you can come back to that or what have you. But I actually just posted that. I don't know for sure when I'll be doing them live again. I almost had the chance to do it live tonight, but I just couldn't get to that. But yeah, they'll definitely be continuing, man. So if you haven't seen it this week, it just went up about 50 minutes ago, so it's actually up and available for you there. Actually, I'll link you to it right now. Give me a second. And then after that, guys, we're going to jump into this game. And I'm not sure how long I will stream, man. I might probably just do the one game we'll see. We'll see how I feel. But here you go, man. Here's a link directly to... Give me a second and I'll link you. There you go. Direct link to Turbo Towel Tuesday for this week. Of course, I talked about the recent signings. King Brown, nah, man. Any news that I have on Madden 19, I couldn't share it with you right now anyway. So y'all know that routine. I can't share anything or devour any information or give any info until, they decide to do it themselves. So, any insight that I have, of course, I cannot share that with you at the moment. Wale, what up, man? All right, y'all ready to kick it off? Let's get it rolling. Let's do it. Let's do it. What's this new feature right here? It says camera when you live stream on YouTube. Interesting. I'm gonna have to check that out. It says camera. I wonder what that's all about. I wonder if it automatically puts the link or what have you. I mean the camera in your stream. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I have to check that out. But all right, guys, give me 2 seconds, man. Let me share the stream out, and don't forget to do that as well, guys. If you are an avid follower and you come around all the time and you enjoy what I do your boy a favor, man. Make sure you hit that like button, that thumb up. Go ahead and do that for me, as well as share. Hit the share button, man, and share the stream with somebody else. All right. We're gonna get it rolling here in 2 shakes, guys. Give me 2 shakes. All right, here we go. Here we go. How y'all doing tonight, man? What part of the world are you guys in, man? I don't know if you guys are on the East Coast and up north, things of that nature, but we're experiencing some northeaster weather. You say your Packers are being goofballs. Yeah, I am excited about Morgan Burnett, man. I mean, he's a little bit older than the Steelers usually prefer, but he just turned 29. He still has some life left. And I think he's a very versatile safety. So I'm very excited about that, man. At least it puts the Steelers in a position where they don't have to necessarily you know, jump out the window and go safety in the first round. So I'm cool with that. You in VA? What part of VA you in, boss? What up, DJ? Yeah, I know y'all getting it down there. DJ, where exactly you at, man? You still in Columbia? You in Arizona. Yeah. Well, obviously you guys are not being affected. All right, so let's do it. All right. Almost time for MLB The Show 18, guys. We are almost there. So we are seeing the last days of MLB The Show 17, at least on my channel. Can't wait, man. You know, I love the new games. I love when we have something new to play. Let's see who we want to put up in there. Let me put Jimmy out there. See what he got going on. Okay, yeah, you still in Columbia. Yeah, I know y'all catching it too, man. It's crazy because today, right, they telling us that we're not really going to get a lot of accumulation and all of that, right? So 11:30, 12 o'clock, I look outside and it's snowing ridiculous. You know, I'm out there shoveling the snow. Had to go pick my son up from his his early learning center. You know, get him scooped up, get him in the house before it got crazy out there. And we already, I mean, at least 6 inches has already fell. A little bit of a break right now, but like you said, the rest of it is coming. They said probably around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning is when that nor'easter is going to roll on in here. And it will be snowing all day tomorrow. So they're expecting us to get about, right now, they anywhere from 10 to 15 inches, which will probably be more than that. Oh, you in Northern Virginia? Leesburg? All right. All right, yeah, I think y'all about to catch some of it too, Javon.
Here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves.
Oh, your girl is out in Norfolk? Yeah, I'm all familiar with Norfolk, man. Like I said, I'm originally from Richmond, Virginia, so I'm definitely familiar with that part. You know, Norfolk not being extremely far away from Richmond.
Well, let's take a look at the Buccos defense.
They closed the college down early today and will be closed tomorrow. Yeah, man. So I'm assuming, guys, that I will be off tomorrow. You know, my job, we follow, obviously, you know, well, I say obviously, like y'all know, but, you know, we're based on the government, so federal government closes. Boy, we'll get a day off. But we shall see. And if I get that day off, man, I'm going to try to, you know, get some streaming in tomorrow during the day if I can. What up, Ron?
And Harold, as we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon.
Word, Smooth, you went to Liberty? Okay. That's what's up.
Still searching for what's been an elusive.
Oh, you said you got your master's in Liberty. All right, that's what's up.
But you know what?
I better not say it too loud, man, while my wife is upstairs sleeping. Well, my ex-girlfriend was from, you know, before I met my wife or what have you, she was from Lynchburg, so fairly familiar with Lynchburg as well. Lynchburg was actually one of the first places that I ever seen that had like a $2 movie theater.
He stands in for the first time.
And I'm not talking about just the fact that it was a nice theater. You know, I mean, I've been in plenty of cities. We even got one here where I live at, where the $2 movie, it looked like a $2 movie theater. You know, they show movies, they serve popcorn and all that, but it's like a little cutout, you know, in the shopping center. But that joint in Lynchburg, and this was years ago. I mean, it was a full-fledged theater, and I think it was either $2 or $1, and I was like, wow. You know, that was the first I had ever seen one of that nature.
And set up behind the dishes, Gary Simmons, as you see
that's one fond memory I have of Lynchburg.
Well, Matty, some people say Gary is more of a pitcher's umpire because he's featured on wider strike zones.
I'm all over the place with my man's control.
He's pretty consistent about it.
Tomorrow at 9.
Hit next.
Nah. It comes out. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so Thursday. Oh, and we hit this guy. Gee, Monetti. What is going on with me early tonight?
Sometimes things like this early in the game
Yeah, I mean, you know, Pacific time, it'll come out at 9. You know, I'm not sure where you located. But again, it won't be tomorrow. You know, tomorrow is Wednesday. So it should be Thursday at 9 o'clock. As far as I know. I mean, that's what I was advised. Get him. Oh, come on, man. Thought I had him. Godspeed. What's popping, brother? What's good with you, man? Yo, you into baseball at all, man?
Really good, and it paid off there.
Love the analysis, man. Really love the analysis. Yeah, I put the hurting on that man, didn't I? And then he stole a base on me, so you know what I mean? Oh, come on.
It's a ball and a strike.
Come on, Talon. Talion, or however you say his name.
Now, in this game, you capitalize on it. You grow from your mistakes and be able to come back and deliver in this one here.
There we go. That's a good pitch.
That one and crushed it. Just pulled
That's a good pitch. Let's see what we got here.
Breaking ball just
missing on that curve, man.
Oh, I think that curveball froze him, but it didn't quite get the zone. I like the pitch, though.
You said, well, it would be Wednesday at 9, which would technically be no, but the game is the 23rd. So Friday is when it comes out, right? So it would be like midnight Thursday night to Friday morning. So the fact that it comes out on the 23rd, the 9 o'clock Thursday night will be 12 a.m. Friday morning on the East Coast. So if you're on Pacific time, yeah, it comes out at 9 on Thursday, not Wednesday. What up, Frank? It's good, man. Unless they change something. I mean, I don't want to, you know, stamp that. But to my knowledge, the first pitch weekend begins on the 23rd, which is Friday. So, like I said, 12 a.m. Friday morning / Thursday night, 9 o'clock Thursday night for Pacific time is when the game will be available. But not tomorrow, to my knowledge, because tomorrow is Wednesday. That's all I was saying.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Cervelli waits on it.
All right.
And that
all right.
ends the inning.
Okay. The hit batter didn't cost us anything.
Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No
I like that. Mr. Boombost A. That's dope. I like that, yo. I might have to start calling him that. That's pretty dope.
Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one.
Yeah, I like it. You know, I like it. I like what Bostic brings to the table. You know, very solid linebacker. You know, he's had some injury history in the past, but you know, I think it's definitely an upgrade. It's definitely an improvement over what we had to deal with, you know, with Sean Spence. So
right over the middle knee.
I think it was a good signing, man. You know, he's still young, 26 years old. You know, entering his 5th year. The type of guy the Steelers like, you know, to grab. Those type of guys, bargain guys. Why I swung at that, I have no idea. Oh, they called him out. I thought he got there in time. But, yeah, let's challenge that. Let's challenge that. Why not? But yeah, you know, 97 total tackles last year, 3 passes defensed. I think he's going to help us out. Yeah, you better challenge that. We got there. I like the AI right here, how the AI knew it was, not only did it know it was a challengeable call, but I feel like they're advising me to challenge it because it's likely that we'll win it. Look at this, man. Look at the presentation. Even though Madden still doesn't have all of the things you can challenge, we all know they need a new challenge, a penalty system. But Madden doesn't even have this level of detail, you know, in the replay itself. You know, showing what actually happened. They do show what happened on the play, but not all of this presentation. Look at all the presentation. They showed my guy coming out. They showed the thumbs up. They're showing the play. They're showing the umpire. They're showing the opposing manager. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, bro. That's that immersion. The immersion factor.
Dickerson, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Okay, well, if you did it at GameStop, I guess. I don't know. To my knowledge, it's the 23rd.
Runner at first with no
So
outs
if
here.
GameStop is giving it out early, congratulations. That's what's up.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about
Yeah,
trying
it's
to
too
move
bad
on.
it's not on the Xbox, man.
Batting third.
Shout outs to Arlop. Shout outs to him. Welcome to the home team. Appreciate you subscribing. Welcome home. Happy to have you, man. Happy to have you.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing liner. Pulled in by the shortstop.
What a catch. But you know, you might be right, man. I'm actually going. I'll check with GameStop, and if so, I'll pre-order it on GameStop, and we'll have it tomorrow. And then if that's the case, I can stream. Well, no, because it still would be 9. Yeah, it still would be midnight, I guess, tomorrow. So I don't know if I would stream that late, but at least I would have it to do like a semi-stream on Thursday sometime, perhaps.
Josh Bell, the next to hit, as he loops under the
But we'll
ball
check.
and pops it up.
But either way, man.
A runner on first with
What up,
2
Game
away.
Changer? Yeah, man, that's the steal away. You know, the Steelers, that's what they do. They generally find bargain guys.
This is hit the other
I
way out toward
cannot
left
get the
field.
bat on it, man, the way I want to.
Number 82 is going to have room out
They
there as he
generally
puts this away
sign the
to the
guys that,
side.
you know, are
Pirates lead
bargains,
1. Still no
guys
score.
that, you know, are underrated, guys that can still play a little something. Like I said, the Morgan Burnett signing is a little outside of the Steelers' norm as far as his age, but I think there's still some tread on those tires, much like how they got Joe Hayden. You know, Joe Hayden was 28 years old when they signed him. Morgan Burnett just turned 29 in January, so it's not, you know, he's right at the cusp of 30. But you know, nowadays, man, guys are still balling out in older ages. You know, you keep your body together. You know, he's a veteran. I'm sure the Steelers will still go after a safety in the draft. However, I don't know if that safety would necessarily be a first rounder anymore. But, you know, I think what the Steelers definitely did is they definitely improved their defense as far as the holes, the gaping holes that we had in the defense. You know, once they obviously lost Ryan Shazier, as well as releasing Mike Mitchell along with Robert Golden, which Robert Golden was never the best safety per se, as well as, you know, and getting, again, like, you know, the Ryan Shazier situation, getting a valuable piece who Bostic is probably going to be a starter. So I think they position themselves well to where they are improving the gaping holes, as well as not pigeonholing themselves in terms of the draft. And I think now, getting these guys as a security blanket, they don't necessarily have to go after the inside backer or the safety at 28 if the guy they want is not there. You feel what I'm saying? You know, if you're a Steelers fan, you would know that the Steelers always, they don't always draft for need. A lot of times they draft by talent. You know, they take the best talent or the guy that's rated highest on their board. So now with, like I said, with, you know, potentially filling the gaping holes that we had on defense,
just lucky to make
you know,
contact on that one
with the cuts and with the loss of Shazier, now they can play a talent game at 28. You know, what if they like Mike Gesicki, you know, at tight end, and he's still there? You know what I'm saying? What if there is this quarterback? I'm definitely not in favor of a quarterback in the first round, but what if they feel like this quarterback crop? You know, the guys that, you know, it's been shown that Mike Tomlin was at, you know, the pro day, and a lot of conversation with Mason Rudolph. Who knows? You know, maybe they feel like he's a guy that, you know, they can afford to do like an Aaron Rodgers type of situation where, you know, he'll probably sit 3 years or so if Ben does play 3 more years and then he's ready. Who knows? And if that's your guy, like I said, these free agent signings may allow them to do something like that in the first if they want to. But we'll see. Nah, bro. I would love that, but Roquan ain't gonna make it to pick 28. I doubt it. If he's there, Steelers pick him. No question. I would feel like they would definitely pick him. And you know, yeah, I'm pretty sure they would definitely pick Roquan Smith if he was there at 28. But I don't expect him to be there.
3-1.
This is a
don't expect that
so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make
the
guy work.
You'll be able to download it at 12 a.m. Right. Are we? Stone Garcia, you came in a little late. Are we still talking? Because there's been a discrepancy here in the chat. Some of us feel like that it will be 12 a.m., which is Friday morning, Thursday night if you want to get cute. But others are saying it'll be tomorrow. So Wednesday night with quote-unquote Thursday morning. Under my impression is the 23rd, which would be midnight Thursday, but which is technically Friday morning. So that's my thought. But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, releasing it a day earlier, that doesn't hurt anything. You know, if it was me, I'd do that. Why not? Entice more and more people to buy it.
And he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
I should have let that go. I knew that was going to be a pop-up. Yeah, you know, I'm not opposed to getting Shaquem Griffin. They're definitely not. I'm not sure how many teams will take a chance at him in the first. Not sure about that. I mean, obviously because of the handicap. But, you know, I think the kid is a baller. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, he has that handicap, but he's been dealing with that his whole life. He has his full arm. He just doesn't have the hand. And he's shown that he's been able to overcome that. You know, blazing fast. So at anything, you know, he can help you in the sub package. You know, in pass coverage. You know, he can definitely help you in special teams. So I'm not opposed to taking him. Like I said, I just don't know if there's a team. If there's a team that will take him in the first. You know, I don't know. I think he goes a little bit later.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play.
Oh, word. Okay. So digital can download Wednesday night. Dope. Okay. So that's definitely how I'm getting it is digitally. So appreciate you guys, you know, clearing that up, clarifying bots. See, that's why we family, man. We talk. We communicate with each other.
As the first pitch to him
why did I swing at that? I have no idea.
He'll try to make something happen with 2 guys.
Griffin is a beast. He balled out in the bowl game. Yes, he did, man. And also, you know, he showed off in the Senior Bowl. Oh, that might be what you're referring to. But yeah, man, that, you know, like I said, I hope that, you know, his handicap is not going to, you know, have teams shy away from him. I hope they evaluate his talent. The way he performed on the field, the way he performed at the combine, and give the kid a fair shot, you know? So would I, Javon. I would take him in the third, easily take him in the third round. You know, and I think he's going to be out there. I really think he could possibly be there. Because, listen, the Steelers, man, truth be told, we need depth on the edge and in the inside. So I wouldn't even be surprised if the Steelers were to draft an edge rusher, you know, in the first round. Now that they've addressed some holes. Ooh, took one to the kneecap. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they address that early. You know, because we need depth in both areas, inside and outside backer. So we'll see, man. Ain't it fun talking football, guys? It's almost here when the draft hits.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Guys, can y'all tell me to stop doing that? Stop swinging at these stupid pitches. Gotta get my eyeballs together, man, before I jump into 18. Should have swung at that one.
He gets a call on.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do.
Lamar Jackson, believe it or not, he might go in the first if the team gets desperate. We'll see.
The 0-2 home. Now a swing and the
I don't have him going as late as the 3rd. I actually think Lamar Jackson goes in the 2nd round if he doesn't go on Thursday. I think on that Friday he goes. Just not sure who takes it. Yeah, I think Lamar goes in the 1st round, to be honest with you. Just my opinion. You know, it could be a team, you never know. Cleveland might throw a curveball and draft him, even though they talking, you know, they're saying Tyrod is their guy. But if you're willing to go with that type of guy, you know, more of a mobile type of guy, who knows? Who knows, you know? But I don't know. I don't know. I think he goes though, late 1st round. Just don't know who he goes to be honest. You say you see some YouTubers doing what? Selling off their 17 cards. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
First pitch
I'm not into all of that, so you know, I don't know. I can't really relate.
Up the line. That winds up foul.
So you're gonna wait till Tuesday to get your copy?
Now it looks like a right-hander's up.
Yeah, you know, I can wait too, but I get this game. This is one of the games that I get digitally, so you know I'm gonna have it whenever they allow me to play it.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul.
There's certain games that I will buy as digital copies. I bought 17 as a digital copy, but then also, you know, I'm gonna go with 18 as a digital copy. Certain games that I know I'm gonna play. You know, like I have Battlefield 1, which, you know, I got that one free, you know, through the EA affiliation. But I choose it digitally. And the reason why I lean towards digital copies of games is because, you know, I move around a lot. You know, so whenever, if I'm doing remote play, if I just take my Mac and play remote play away from home, obviously you can't, you know, change the disc when you're not at home, so that always helps out. And then also, even if I take the console, man, I don't want to pack a whole bunch of games. So those games that I know are going to get burned, games that I like, that I'm going to play, digital copy, baby.
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt.
Yo, I appreciate that, Jovan, man. I really appreciate that, man. You know that? That's what you're going to get from me, man. Just, you know, I'm just a regular guy, just a gamer, you know? And that's the reason why I even call you guys and this channel, as far as the stream, it's the home team. You know, I try not to say my fans, my subs. I don't do all of that. And no disrespect to anybody that does, but listen, I'm just a guy on YouTube, and y'all are just guys and girls, because some girls watch me as well, that just want to hang out, enjoy what I do. So we all on the same page. We on the same level. That's why, again, it's the home team. We all family here. I try to keep a chill environment, relatively clean environment. I'm not saying that you guys, you know, you guys can't curse or anything like that, but you probably won't really hear me do that, only because I know there's some young kids that watch me as well. And, you know, in this crazy world, they're going to hear it anyway, but, you know, I've actually had, true story. True story. I've actually had someone hit me up on Twitter, and it was a child's parent. His mother actually hit me up and was saying that she appreciates how I conduct myself in my videos, my streams, etc., because her son is 13, and she was like, you know, he's an avid follower. And, you know, one day he happened to have a stream playing, and she was like, you know, hey, I like that guy. I approve of you watching him. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, man. So that's really the story behind me, man, as far as why, you know, and I'm just generally, you know, I'm just not a person that's just, you know, just vulgar for no reason. I mean, come on, I'm not a saint. I mean, will I say a curse or two from time to time? Yeah, I try not to as much because, you know, I have a young child now, but, you know, my normal day-to-day, I'm just regular, man, and I just lay back, chill, you know what I mean? So, I say all that to say, you know, it's going to convey itself in my streams.
The run comes across to score, and
I know that was a little long-winded response, but I appreciate you recognizing that. And it's just chill environment here. Most of the people in the chat, it's cool. And we just have fun over here, man. Somebody asked me, do I think he will be a legit, I saw it, I just didn't respond, if Jackson will be a legit NFL quarterback or a wide receiver. Listen, I don't think that he can't be a legit quarterback. I mean, I think time will tell. I think we got to give him the same fair shot that a guy like Terrell Pryor got. You know, I feel like give him a shot, give him a chance, and see if he can be a QB. If not, if he can be used elsewhere, wide receiver, or if he can be used in a certain type of situation, hey, bring him in. You know what I'm saying? Like if he can be used for read option only or just like a special weapon, cool. But I think he deserves the chance to prove to the league, to his team, whoever drafts him, if he can be a quarterback or not. You know, you got to give him a fair shot. You know, I disagree with those people, you know, even some of the analysts. Like I think Bill Polian said it, and I generally have respect for Bill Polian. But I just didn't like how you're trying to just say right out the gate that this man can't be an NFL quarterback. I mean, come on, man. Like, you're not even trying to give the man a chance. I think that was some real sucker stuff right there. He's going to get there. I mean, let's be honest. Michael Vick wasn't your prototypical quarterback neither. But he was a terror when he came in the league. You know, so maybe Lamar Jackson could be the same thing. You know, he could be, maybe he's not a pocket passer first. Maybe he has to learn that. But give him man a chance. I mean, we saw it in recent years. With a guy like, think about how much of a terror Colin Kaepernick was. You know, Colin Kaepernick could actually throw the ball when he wanted to. Sometimes he was inaccurate, but he had a cannon on him. But he was a dual threat that you had to respect. So that might still work in today's league. You know, you just have to wait and see. But like I said, give the guy a fair chance. Give him a chance at failing as a quarterback or becoming a quarterback. I mean, hey, if Tim Tebow got a chance to be a starter and actually get a chance to have a great game against my Steelers and upset them in the playoffs, then Lamar Jackson deserves a shot as well. That's all I'm saying. Let's kill that noise of not even giving the man an opportunity. That's just crazy. Ooh, that was a good one. Drop. There you go. There you go, Marte. If y'all remember, for you guys who might have been in the stream last night, Marte had a great game.
He fouled off the first one, and the pitcher probably thought, you know what, I'll throw a better one this time, and he just didn't.
The man Smooth said he finds as he gets older, he doesn't curse as much. Yeah, and I don't, it's funny. You say it, maybe it's an age thing, but shoot, y'all should hear my father. My dad is a walking. Shout outs to my pops if he gets a chance to see this. My dad is a walking curse word. I mean every other word, but that's just my pops. You know, old Vietnam vet. You know, 20+ year military vet. You know, it's just him. He just grew up in that era. You know what I'm saying? No biggie. So I say that to say this. You know. Obviously, it's not an age thing, because if that was the case, you know, let's go. Get on. Let's go. That's a big face moment. Let's go. Okay. All right. Is it time to eat? Is that a tasty burger? Okay. Making some noise. With the 2 outs. Trying to get a little cute right there. I knew I shouldn't have swung at that one. Come on, let's go. Yeah, a little outside. I ain't want to get that one. Yeah, we had a nice little inning right there, right? Looks like it's probably about to come to an end, but okay. Unless I can get me a nice little hit here. Might be able to get something going here. Savelli can hit that thing. Go, Savelli. Good eye. Oh, I should have. I reacted too late. I probably could have got my guy over the third right there. I probably could have got him over the third. What's up, Michael? What's popping, man? What's going on? Uh-oh. Let's go. Ah. I tried to put that power swing on that one, too. Mike Garmin in the house. What up, man? Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Looks like the late night stream is getting more attention. Freddie G say, what pitch would you throw up in the zone? Oh, he's asking game changer. Yeah, and let me remind you guys, opinions, I'm open to it and welcome to it. I'm not a baseball guy. I think actually once we get into the thick of things at MLB The Show 18, I might even start titling that stream, you know, MLB The Show 18 with a novice. I don't know baseball that way. I mean, I know the general basics, but, you know, knowing when to do this, when to do that, you know, real strategy, I don't know. This is going to be a fun ride. I'm going to allow a lot of you guys that might be baseball enthusiasts or guys that know, you know, when I should do this, when I should do that. I will take your advice. So as far as the pitching, I'm simply just throwing whatever my catcher is telling me to throw. And that's actually an experiment as well, because I want to see if the AI actually is in tune like that. Do different catches do a better job with instructing you as far as what pitch you should hit? I mean, you should throw. So it's kind of an experiment as well. But yeah, just to let you guys know, that's exactly how things are going to go with me. You know, you're going to see me make mistakes. You're going to see me not know when to do this, not know when to do that. Because I'm not a baseball guy. This game is just so good that I can play it. Got you, Smooth. That's a good point. I'm going to read what you said in a moment, too. I'm going to read exactly what you said so everybody can hear it for those who are not might not be looking at the actual chat. CDJ say, do you see Lamar Jackson finding his way to the Steelers at the end of the first round? I don't think they take him. I don't think Lamar Jackson. Let me tell you why. Even if he's there, even as a pure quarterback, I don't think he fits into what the Steelers would be looking to do with a quarterback. My honest opinion, I think. And I know this is unfair to say, but I think the Steelers' preferred quarterback is a Ben Roethlisberger type. They did take Josh Dobbs last year, who's more of a can-be mobile guy as well. So I don't think they double-dip in that arena. The Steelers have done this in the past. You know, remember, guys, some of you guys might remember, they drafted Dennis Dixon from Oregon. Remember that guy? And I, for one, thought to myself, he doesn't really fit the Steeler mold, and they rarely used him. And Baltimore went around and picked him up, same deal. They rarely used him. So I just don't think that type of quarterback, since the same, you know, pretty much same offensive principles, even though you're going to see some wrinkles with Randy Fichtner now being the coordinator versus just being a QB coach. But I think the principles are still the same. So I think a guy like a Ben Roethlisberger type, you know, would be what they would prefer. Or a guy like, you know, like a Andrew Luck type of quarterback. That's a Steeler quarterback. You know what I mean? So I don't think the Steelers will draft Lamar Jackson even if he's there, because I don't think they would see him as the long-term or the future quarterback, and I don't think they draft him just to make him a receiver. I don't know. I don't know about that. Anything's possible, though, because like I said, the Steelers like to take talent. And I want to go back and read Smooth's comment here in a minute. Ooh. Let's see if I can find it. Smooth said, okay, I see it. Hold on. I'm going to get it. Well, let me just pause it. He says, just don't title the stream so people think it's a real game. Remember that? Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yeah, I won't. I'm basically going to say MLB The Show 18, you know, something to the effect of me being a novice at baseball. And I don't even know if I have to do that, honestly. I mean, I don't think I have to go as far as putting that in the title. You know, I guess I could just always say that when I'm streaming. Like, guys, remember, I don't know baseball, you know, so we'll see. Ooh, that was the pitch right there, too, and I couldn't catch up to it.
Hey, I'm not sure what
do you see this year as Le'Veon Bell's last year with us? I do. If the deal doesn't get done, if he plays on the tag, I think this is the last year. Because I think even hearing the news that the Steelers came up from the number that they offered him last year, which is unusual, because the Steelers are not going to overpay. It's rumored that they offered him $13 million a year last year, declined it. So if they came up, it's not impossible to think maybe they came up to like 14. Should have let that go. He's expressed that he's looking for north of $15 million. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to pay that. So if they don't get it done this year, I think the Steelers are going to hold steady with what they do. And they'll shake Le'Veon Bell's hand and say, hey, man, you know, you'll go down as one of the greatest Steelers running backs. But, you know, good luck. I think that's how that's going to play out. Just my opinion. I could be dead wrong. Who knows? Maybe next year they offer him the house. I don't know. Sean Oakman indicted for sexual assault 2016. Who's Sean Oakman? See, I don't even know who that is. Baseball guy? Went undrafted after arrest. Is that a baseball or football guy? The Oakman last name kind of sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on who that is. All right, Ron. Appreciate you coming by, my brother. Have a good night, man. Wow, y'all, I'm doing terribly now. Good thing we had a great last inning. My hitting right now is garbage. In the dumps.
Missed by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Josh Harrison would be next.
I'm going to answer what my man just said here. I want to call your name out. Give me a chance. Give me a second.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he'll just get
my man just asked a good question. Marco Brinson says, do you think the Steelers go running back in the first round? It's possible, man. Fastball is killing me tonight, guys. It's possible. I actually explained Terrible Towel that I posted about an hour ago. Terrible Towel Tuesday. For you guys that don't know me for that, I do a podcast, pre-recorded video, I guess you would call it. Every Tuesday, I call it Terrible Towel Tuesday. I talk about the Steelers. Sometimes I stream it. Sometimes it's a pre-recorded. And I talked about how the draft is wide open right now. Wide open. Because the Steelers have perceivably that they've, it's perceived right now that they have addressed two major concerns. Inside linebacker depth or another starter. Let's not call it what it really is. It's basically finding a starter in the MAC position. They've addressed that with John Bostic, Boom Bostic, as my man Ron called him. And they've addressed the safety position with Morgan Burnett. Now, because of that, I feel like the Steelers, they've put themselves in a position where they don't need to get one of those positions in the first round. Not saying that they won't. What I'm saying is that the need is not like they're forced to do it now. They could potentially take the best player at any position in the first round, or a guy that's very high on their board, and then come back in the second or third and probably still find a linebacker, still find a safety perhaps. So I won't rule anything out. If there's a running back there that they love, I mean, just absolutely love, a Rashawn Penny type of guy, because I know they've You know, they've shown some interest in him, what I'm hearing. If he's there, wouldn't be surprised. A guy like Chubb, if he's still there, wouldn't be surprised if they went, you know, with that intention. And what it would tell me, another reason why you could expect that if it were to happen, is by that time, I'm sure they feel like they know whether or not they're going to get a deal done with Le'Veon Bell. Okay? Also, if you look at the Steelers running back stable, right now, I mean, you got Fitzgerald Toussaint, which we all know really good pitching outing right there, which we all know. Oh yeah, and Geese. I'm not sure how he pronounces his name, but y'all know the kid I'm talking about, running back, LSU, I believe. Here's the thing: if you don't get a running back, all you have is Le'Veon Bell, James Conner, who went down last year with an injury. I like James Conner, and I think James Conner shows promise. I like the way he runs. He runs hard. No nonsense type of runner. I love his demeanor. He's injury prone. Got a knee injury. We don't know how he's going to rehab. And then you got Fitz Toussaint, which Fitz Toussaint we all know is more so a special teams guy. However, he does do a good job with pass protection. So he's a valuable backup if necessary, but he's automatically third on the depth chart. So what I'm saying is you might see them go after a running back anyway in the later rounds. But don't be surprised if their guy is there. If their guy is there, they might take him in the first. Because again, they're in a position where they don't have to necessarily address the gaping holes. I saw one of you guys say maybe they go edge rusher in the first round, and I think that as well. I think that as well. They could very well now say, all right, look, we need to address the outside. If that guy that we want is there, we're going to get him first. Then we'll come back inside in the later rounds. Ooh, good pitch. I'm glad you guys saw me have a good, what inning was that we was in? I had a good third inning, because right now I'm stinking up the place. Uh-oh, here we go.
Slapped hard.
Number
82
a little too much air
for the out.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. A hit
so as of right now, which I'm sure this will change, but as of right now, it shows the federal government is open.
Wind up and the pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a
So
miss.
in preparation of that, yeah, I'm only going to play this one game in case, you know, I need to go ahead and lay it down in case we are going to be open tomorrow. But I'm pretty sure they're going to close. But as of right now, ooh, good pitch. Thought that was going to be a ball. Looking at the OPM site for the federal government, as of right now, they're open. Pretty sure they're going to close, though, because if I'm not mistaken, D.C. is also expecting some crazy weather tomorrow.
He went for the knockout pitch that time, but
so, DJ, if you still in here, man, have you heard anything down there in Maryland where you are related to the federal government? Because, you know, sometimes apps could be wrong. I remember that a few Fridays ago, remember when they had all that crazy wind? And my job closed in, and the app didn't notify me until 5 minutes after my starting time. So I'm not going to just rely on the app. But I'm pretty sure with the snow that's expected in D.C. tomorrow, I'm almost certain that the federal government will close.
And you know what? Give this guy some
Yeah, I would love to get Ronnie Harrison. And that's what I'm saying. If a guy like Harrison is there, which he could very well be there at 28, they probably take him. You see what I'm saying? They probably still take him. I'm just saying that in a case, it could be like this too. In a case that their guy at safety or their guy at inside backer isn't there, they're not going to feel obligated to settle because they basically filled those holes. Oh, word? What part of Maryland you in, Brandon?
Again, he sends it out of play.
Yeah, I know Philly got to be shut down. That ain't too far from me. Like Philly, like an hour from me. So I already know. But I mean, it don't really matter to me much. I mean, I work from home. You know what I'm saying? So even if we are open, whatever.
Something has
You know
to
what I'm saying?
give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at ball.
All right, good eye, private eye, good eye, private eye. I showed some good patience right there, guys.
Walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Here's the thing, too, man.
Ready once again.
Seeing that they signed Burnett, it makes me think that Sean Davis might get moved to free safety now. I know Morgan Burnett can play both. He's very versatile. But, oh, you live in Columbia. That's what's up. My man DJ81 that was in here earlier lives in Columbia as well. So that's what it is.
First pitch on its way.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Marte is on his way home.
Yes, sir. That's our big face moment. Big face moment. Let's get it. All right. Back on track. Back on track.
In the speed category right there.
I love that kid Bates. Absolutely love Bates. Little raw, little on the thinner side in terms of his frame, but they'll fix all of that. But I love his ball skills. His ball skills are, yeah, serious. Serious. You know what I'm saying? Kid played baseball, so he's a natural at, at fielding, playing center field. So I love the kid. Oh, you say you forgot about big face moment not working? Interesting. Appreciate that.
Keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Good
Let me see.
There, and he's not even close. 1-1.
Oh, I see why it's not working. I see why it's not working. Thanks, Smooth. But we're gonna fix that in a moment. Thanks, Smooth.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in.
We're going to fix it right here. Right now. Right now. We're going to fix it right now. There it is. There it is.
Through 5 innings.
There it is. Should be working now. Hopefully we can get another one so we can test it out. But yeah, absolutely. He said he forgot about Sean Davis. Yeah. So you just never know. Like you said, they might go linebacker, man. I mean, I saw somebody just said, what's his name? Leighton Vander Esch. Absolutely. He's a monster. And here's another thing for guys who might be Steelers fans here in the chat. It doesn't mean that Vince Williams' spot is secure. You feel what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that Bostic is going to start. We might get a rookie that can take that, that Buck spot away from Vince Williams. Especially with Vince Williams being basically in his final year of his contract. That's another reason why you would think maybe if the guy is there, the Steelers grab him. Rookie, can play on special teams, can spell one of the guys. You see what I'm saying? So it's definitely not out of the picture that the Steelers go inside backer, even still after signing Boston. Vander Esch, love him. I love his athleticism and his demeanor from what I've seen. And then a guy like Rashawn Evans. If he's there, it's still numerous guys that I think could possibly be at 28 available, and the Steelers still take. My only thing is, I just don't feel like now that it's as big a need as expected. So in that case, with that being the case, you see what I'm saying? Is if it's another guy there at another position that they deem higher on their board, I think they take that guy.
As the first
so we'll see.
Is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 with a
3 to 4. That's all. Last time I checked, I'd have to look it up. Last time I checked, DC and that area in DC is supposed to get a ton of snow. But we'll see. And if it's only like 3 to 4, then that's probably the reason why. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that would be the reason why the government would still be open. But I don't know if that's enough to close. But like I said, it don't really matter to me. Like I said, I'll play this and finish this one game, and then go ahead and get myself prepared for bed in case I do have to work in the margin.
Hit sharply on the ground. And
My
that
wife probably
its
won't
way
have to
into
work,
center
so
for a one-out base hit.
in that case, I know my son is not going to go to
Well, they
daycare,
put the shift on him,
so
overloaded
I don't
the
have
right
to get
side,
up
but they
as
pitch him
early to
away.
take
He
him.
shoots the
So
ball that way and picks up the base hit to left.
Malik Jefferson,
I don't know
yeah.
why guys don't do that more
Malik
often.
Jefferson, that's another guy. I mentioned him like early on, like a month or so ago. It's another guy to keep an eye on. Tremaine Edmonds could very well probably be gone. You know, he probably will be gone by the time we pick.
Flowers. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
3-6 or 4-6. Okay, we'll see. I will hope that they close, just so I can get a day off. But like I said, it ain't a big deal if not, man.
Right at home
You know what I'm saying?
Behind now 0-2.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's
I'm
falling
never
up after a fastball. He
opposed
still
to
was able get a piece of that
work.
breaking ball.
Just a touch
So,
outside.
I ain't tripping.
1-2.
I ain't tripping. Big pimping.
In the dirt here.
Yeah, I usually just go to
And a nice job to
weather.com,
keep
man, and I
runners
look
at
at the
bay as the
warning,
count
and
moves to
that usually
2-2.
tells you, roughly what you're supposed to get.
2-2,
I tend to
here it
find
is.
that a little more helpful than
fastball
sometimes
just
a
a bit
local
up.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in
meteorologist.
motion. 3-2
You know, no
count.
disrespect to
You send
them,
the
but a
runner.
lot of
If it's a
times,
bad pitch, it's
a
ball
good
four.
amount of time, what's shown
Runner
on the
at first here,
weather
1 man out.
channel for your area is
And he
generally.
lays
Oh,
it
come
here.
on, that's not a strike.
Ball 4.
It's generally
First and
more,
second
a
now
little
with
more
one
legit.
away.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB.
Ben Boyle said he
You're
should be
working the
sleeping,
walk, but if you're a
but
pitcher
this
like
is
me,
more fun.
that's
Hey,
just
I
a case of
appreciate
letting
that.
a guy
Please
off
don't
the
let me
bucket.
deprive
That
you of your
can
sleep,
really
man.
frustrate you.
Ready for another shot.
Yeah,
now.
Edmonds might be gone, man.
As he'll look to
He
bring
could
home
very
that
well
tying
be
run
gone.
from
That's the
second
kid
with a
from
base
Virginia
hit into
Tech,
the
right?
outfield.
I got the right person.
In there for strike one.
If that's who you're talking about, yeah, he could
That
definitely
big
be
hit
off the
pretty
board by
much all
20.
game. It
No
remains
question.
to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time.
I know there's a couple guys that their names are a little similar, so I'm hoping I'm thinking of the right guy. But I'm almost certain that Tremaine Edmonds is the guy from
1-1 now to
the
Marquez.
backer from Virginia Tech.
It's a fastball on the inside corner.
I think as it stands right now, Cam Sutton will remain.
First and second
corner.
now, 1 man out.
He's more than likely going to be a backup on the outside, but I think he right away. Ooh,
And now he's
good
one
pitch,
away
baby.
From getting out of this.
It's been a really rough
I think
day for
he's
this lineup.
going
There's
to
really
immediately
no
take
saying.
over the role
Not a
that
lot of good scoring opportunities, and
William
when
Gay
they
had
have it,
last year.
like
You know,
right
coming
now,
in during the
it's
dime
just been an
situation.
uphill battle for
I
them
think
to
he's
make
definitely
anything
the little bit of
positive
time that he did play last year after
Digging
injury.
in to
He's
try it
proved that
again.
he's
Dansby
capable.
Swanson, 0 for 2
And like I
on
said,
this
he's
line
more
thus
than
far.
likely going to be the backup on the outside. However,
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
once Cam Sutton
And
gets
a
more
fastball
work
in
in,
there for strike one.
let's not forget that Artie Burns has been iffy. So I could very well see if Artie Burns is not playing the way he's supposed to, I could see the coaching staff making a change, just like they did with your boy SimFBall last year. They made a change. And Cam Sutton got some work. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's going to be Cam Sutton's role. But he definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, he will definitely be able to challenge
And this one's in the dirt.
Artie Burns, and actually, I see you just said that. Yeah, I think he will definitely be able to challenge Artie Burns for his spot. Even in big face moment, big face moment.
Our score remains 2-1.
Big face moment is working, guys. So, yeah, I absolutely think that he could challenge your boy for his starting spot. And it might play out in camp. But I think Artie Burns absolutely is going to come out as the starter initially. You right. If the cornerback that they like is there, it opens so many options, man, by filling those holes in free agency. Because remember what I was saying a couple weeks ago, I thought the Steelers would get maybe one. But yeah. Oh wow, only 2-4? Okay. But yeah, I ain't tripping, man, either way. However it happens, I'll be available to work or not.
Up next for the Pirates.
So maybe it shifts a little bit. because you know it's supposed to be supposed to happen tonight, and I think a round happens tomorrow. So I don't know, you know, how they're gonna get affected down in, you know, in DC, because obviously DC is further down. That's like 2 hours, you know what I mean, from me. So
Into the windup,
let's go.
And the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second.
But yeah, however it goes, man, I'm cool.
And there are 2 away now.
I will prepare myself as if we're open. It's always the best scenario.
Stepping
And
in
if they
ready for
close or
another
close
shot.
early,
Hey,
comes
into this at
that'd be a bonus.
in the ball game.
But always prepare yourself for the worst,
Pitch
per
of
se.
the at-bat.
Why
And
did,
this is fouled back and out of play.
as good as I've been doing here lately, why am I swinging and stuff like that?
Swing and a flare hit
Drop,
toward right.
drop.
Marquez over to his right.
I think besides, wait. What up, Marauder? What up? You said you think besides a QB, the other 6 rounds needs to be strictly defense. Don't be surprised by that, man. Don't be surprised if there's a running back in the mix. Don't be surprised if there's a receiver in the mix. I know they're high on James Washington. So don't be surprised. Yeah, they had a chance to pick, but they definitely wasn't going to pay Mike Pouncey what he got. And where did they put him? You know, Mike Pouncey has been proven as a center. You know, I'm sure he could play other positions, but like I said, Pouncey still demanded the money that he got. So it's kind of like, you know what? I'm going to put a relief pitcher in real quick, and then I'm going to put... we'll get a setup pitcher ready to go also. Oops. So let me get this guy in here.
Number 51 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 51.
Wow, they won by 25. I know you had a good time, man, at the game. Who they played tonight? I'm so excited. My Sixers, man, look like they're going to get into them playoffs. Yeah, I know he can play guard, but like I said, his demand, you know, his cost, they're not spending that. Not in free agency. Not at that position when they have depth already, which, you know, we could always get better, but they have their starting 5, and, you know, they got some rotational pieces, and your BJ Finneys of the world, and Gerald Hawkins, and Fowler. Nah, Steelers ain't spending that kind of money. Because he'd have to kick somebody out. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's not going to kick. I don't think he comes in and he takes the Castro spot or the big Ragu. You know, for you guys that don't know who the Ragu is, Ramon Foster. So, nah, that signing wouldn't have made any sense. Not at this moment. You know, I would not have expected the Steelers to do that at all. I get where you're coming from, though, as far as the chemistry, but nah. No way. Not at that moment where they're not in dire strengths for another old lineman. Feel me? Would have been nice, though. You know, it'd be kind of cool for you and your brother to be playing on the same offensive line in the NFL. Dope. That would have been dope. Yeah, well, we don't know what Kenny Vaccaro costs, man. You know, we got to remember the Steelers cap. I mean, we lucky to even get what we got. And who knows? I mean, maybe they feel better about Burnett than they would have felt with a guy like Vaccaro, because Vaccaro is younger, and maybe, you know, the contract cost would have been a little more, you know what I'm saying? So maybe Burnett fell right where they needed him to fall as far as the negotiation and his skill set. You know, because I'm sure they're expecting to draft another guy at some point anyway. So I'm only speculating, man. I mean, I wish I knew what went on in the front office. But that's my only speculation. Sean Solo Dolo Black, salute to you. Welcome, man. Welcome home. Welcome to the home team. We happy to have you. Appreciate you getting down, man. You are now family, my brother.
This is in the air.
Get there, baby.
Field. Dickerson's there. He's around first, heading for two.
Yo, I couldn't get there. Come on, man. What are you doing? Look, we about to give up the run right now. That might cost us the game. That might cost us the game.
I think most guys are probably content.
Yo, for you guys who play MLB The Show, is there a way to strafe? I ran all around that thing, man. Is there a way to strafe? I can look at the controls, but I don't want to pause the game. That right there might have cost me the game, folks. That might have cost me the ball game right there. That mistake. Giving up a triple right there.
Here comes the 1-0, and the runner's coming home.
Whoa! Why did they throw it?
Squirts away a bit, and somehow the runner will score here.
Why did he throw it away? I must have hit the button.
Contact. Instead, he has a steal of home.
Bruh, he stole home. That's pretty dope. That was pretty dope right there.
Strike two.
Now that's a good changeup right there.
But
you know the guy's sitting fastball.
You know what? I think I probably hit the button,
the rest of the at bat.
not realizing that I was already controlling the catcher. That was probably my fault right there. Ain't no probably. That was my fault. Wow. All I would have had to do is tag the guy, man. I had him. Oh well. Well, like I said, had I made the play out on the field, I wouldn't be in this predicament. So I'll take it. I'll take it on the chin. I'll take that one.
Well, man, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one.
You usually got to run, but slowly it's all done with the left stick. It's hard on line drives. What's up, by the way? What up, Stormfighter? Appreciate you giving me that info, man. That was all me. That was all user error, and I'm cool with it. I have no quarrels with that. I don't think so, but it would be awesome if you could. Yeah, I think it's what my man Storm just said. You know, it's all control with the left stick.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
I like that user control though.
2 balls and a strike.
Doug, oh, what up, Doug? By the way, he said Doug said he's done that plenty of times.
2-1 on its way.
That was a
Come
on, baby.
Here, 3-1.
3-1. We got to make it happen right here.
This game is way too close to be walking, guys. So we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
There you go.
This is line to left.
Ooh.
That gets
Nice
down,
hit.
and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice hit.
The relay, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Left fielder really never had a
Yeah, it was pretty dope how they said my man got his first strikeout.
For an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good
Look
about.
how rattled he is already.
Comes on with one gone here as he looks at a
Vaccaro, somebody go scoop up Vaccaro, no question. And you know, like I said, you know, I give my opinion, but sometimes I kind of shy away from criticizing the organization, and you know, because we don't know what goes into these negotiations. You know, we have no idea if the Steelers even talk to Vaccaro. We have no idea what Kenny Vaccaro wanted. You know, so that's why I say, you know, it's hard to, you know, to be upset. You know, I see fans do that a lot when the team doesn't sign somebody. Oh, good pitch, baby, let's go. You know, when they say, well, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? I mean, most fans don't consider cap space. Most fans don't consider what the players negotiated. You know, most fans don't consider, we have no idea what the conversation is. So you just got to assume that they're doing what they can. It's very early, but with these 2 new additions, whoa, the comment went away. The 2 new additions, do you like our chances more this year to go further? I don't know about that. Yeah, there's 9 innings in baseball. I don't know, man. I'm going to have to see how these guys perform, how they help the defense. I really think what hurt the Steelers last year was just big plays.
Swing and a miss.
Beautiful
He's being
pitch.
in the count now, 0-2.
You know, the big plays is what hurt him. You know, as much as we all could point at the offense, and I mean the defense, and say that the defense wasn't that good, it wasn't that the defense wasn't that good. They had their moments. But there was a couple games where they fell apart against the run game, and obviously after Shazier went down, you know, that just hurt our run game all in general. You know, not just because of his ability, but the fact that he was the defensive quarterback. Also, what really hurt, well, not also, I already said, ooh, beautiful, good pitching, let's go, young boy. But also what really killed them too, man, is the big plays. If they can limit the big plays, if a guy like Burnett can help over the top, help guard tight ends, things like that, and, you know, Bostic is able to hold up his end of the bargain with helping against, you know, stopping the run and things like that. If the Steelers can produce the same way offensively that they started to produce from the Colts game on, yeah, they could potentially go further. But it's really going to come down to, you might want, yeah, I was going to do that anyway. It's really going to come down to, you know, it's really just going to come down to how they perform. And I'm going to have to see how they perform before I can, you know, really say what they can do.
Now some action in the Braves.
I know they have Legends Smooth. I don't know to what degree. I believe you can play with some of them in Diamond Dynasty. Like I know this year that Babe Ruth is in the game. You know, Griffey was in the game in this particular one, but I don't know, you know, the ins and outs. Come on. Come on, fella. That was it right there. But yeah, I know you can play with those guys in Diamond Dynasty for sure.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
But I don't know exactly, you know, the details. If it's only Diamond Dynasty or there's other ways to play with them.
Here's another 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Yeah, like Randolph said, it would be Diamond Dynasty. You said you were so shocked. Hold on, give me a second. I realize I can't read every comment. I'm starting to realize that. Somebody said something about Shazier. You said you was shocked. Yeah, man. It really hurt me, man, when I saw my man get hurt like that. It's because I knew it was serious. You know, just seeing his reaction is what hurt me the most. Is just seeing how he reacted to it. You knew it was bad. Because that man didn't even know if he could feel his legs. You know what I'm saying? That almost made me grimace. Like I could only, can't even imagine what he was feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about that. You're not able to feel your own legs. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Big face moment. Big face moment. Let's go. The big face moment with the pinch hitter. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, all right, all right. Oh, man. The big face moment, guys. That was a tasty burger. Yum, 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 yum. That was a tasty burger.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts.
You say EA puts too much into 2K.
Storybook stuff has come to life.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I'm confused. You're confusing me, brother.
Josh Harrison stands in. And he'll take a look.
I'm confused with that comment, Ben.
Hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
You said you thought I would celebrate the release of Mike Mitchell? Nah, you know, I mean, I'm happy that it happened, but at the same time, you know, like I said, I don't think Mike Mitchell was a bum. I just think Mike Mitchell's skill set was no longer working. We needed more of a rangy guy. We need somebody who can cover, you know. Stop reaching for it. That was a ball. We need somebody who can, you know, be that center fielder. And Mike Mitchell just didn't have that capability any longer, you know, if he ever had it. So, you know, I was in favor of Mike Mitchell going, but, you know, I think Mike Mitchell did, you know, he brought some things to the table. It's just that, you know, we needed to kind of move on from his skill set, so to speak.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have
What we
been
at, full
long
count?
at-bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws
Full
just
count?
to them so far.
And he
Yes, sir.
lost him here
Good
on
eye.
the 2.
Good eye, private eye. Good eye. Good eye. Good eye.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's right, man. And Mike Mitchell is getting old. And like I said, you know, your boy Burnett is 29. But I still think he's more of a rangy player than Mike Mitchell. So even at his age, I think he's an upgrade over Mike Mitchell in terms of, you know, the skill set. So, yo, this pitcher is all over the place right now.
The 1-0 delivery. Swung on it.
Ah.
Waiting on it, the left fielder. He's got it one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice.
This is a little off topic, a little off Steelers topic, but I think Derrick Henry's true potential is going to be shown this year. Now with DeMarco going, possibly.
1 for 2 on his
Possibly.
so far in
And
the game.
I'm not sure how Deion Lewis fits into their mix. Man, Randolph, I'm not even going to try to steal. I know that dude has average speed there, but bruh, I ain't on that level yet. That's one of the things I'm going to have to work on.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off-speed pitch.
I ain't there yet.
As he takes it for a ball.
Good job
I'm
by
not
the
there
catcher to
yet,
keep the
man.
ball from getting too
I ain't even
far
gonna
away
play
and
myself.
allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Come on, let's get it. Let's get it, Marte.
1-0 pitch.
Why did I go? Why did I reach for that? Come on, man. Keep the eye. Keep the good eye, private eye, private eye, good eye. Come on, give me something to hit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's
All right,
taken
good eye,
away.
good eye, good eye, good eye. Good eye, private eye. Give me something to hit, baby. Don't be scared. Give me something.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Oh,
Now a swing and a
got it
foul
too
away from
early.
the plate.
That's what I wanted right there. Let's go fastball high. Give me something else to hit.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chopped
Ah, why didn't I let that go? Get there, Marte.
Second for 1.
He's safe. He's
Nearly
fast.
a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning
See,
will
I'm trying to
continue.
press the issue too much, guys. I should have let that one go too.
Next to hit. 2 for 3
Shoulda let
with a
that one
double
go.
on his line so far.
Now I see why I usually play on quick counts. These games are super long.
And that's high for a
Super
ball, 1-0.
duper long. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me something, baby.
And they pitch out here, but
Pitch
nothing's
out.
happening. Ball 2.
Artie Burns and Sean Davis has to show up this year. Yes, they do. We all know, man. Us Steelers fans know that third year is the year. That's your show out year. Show us what you made of.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Tries to go the other way.
Ah.
This is in the air to left field. Number 82 is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
It's just like your
One in the
boy
inning for the Pirates on
is
the
on
home
notice.
run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys
Your boy
like
is
to
on
say,
notice.
clear the deck.
Bud
Cannonball
Dupree is on
coming.
notice.
We'll march on to the 8th, and Pittsburgh's taking a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, let me get my guy in here. My setup guy.
Michael Feliz will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game
Yeah, it's
this
possible,
season.
man. You know, the Pats, you know, they could be on a decline. It's very possible. Very possible. But, you know, I'm not going to say I hope so the Steelers can be number 1. I mean, you know, I think the Steelers should have been able to knock them off some of these times, and they couldn't get the job done. I mean, I think last year is a year where I can finally say, okay, we can play with them. And, you know, you have to go back and look at 3 situations that happened in that game. You look at the Steeler offense gets the ball with 3 minutes and 56 seconds left, right? And I think at that time we were up by 5. They can't close the show. Get a few first downs, make the Pats use their timeouts, convert a first down or 2, probably 2. and you probably walk out of there with the victory. Okay? You get to pass the ball back. They go right down the field. Tom Brady to Gronkowski. Tom Brady to Gronkowski. I mean, and come on, Mike Mitchell, Noah Sean Davis is able to make the play. They go down and score. And then, you know, and it's not fair because, you know, you can't expect too many safeties to do that. But then in the 2-point conversion, my goodness, Sean Davis just gets abused by Gronkowski on the fade. And then you come back and Steelers get the ball again. Juju Smith-Schuster makes an outstanding play, you know, with the quick drag, turns it upfield, almost gets to the end zone. All right? But here's the third occurrence. Jesse James. I mean, I still would say that should have been a touchdown. I understand the rule, but even with the rule, I still thought, according to the rule at the time, that when his knee hit the ground, that should have established his initial contact, which means that's his initial contact, had the ball, then he stretched it. So to me, even according to the rule, the way it currently stands, still should have been a catch. It would be different if he was going to the ground first with the ball, you know, the hand and the ball hit the ground. But when his knees hit, according to the rule, I thought it would have been a catch. But I get it. I get why it's sketchy, and you know, even though you don't like it, I get why I got overturned. But you know, so all of those factors right there, you look at the game, I would say the Steelers, in my opinion, on the field, they outplayed the Patriots in that game. And, you know, what happened in the last couple seconds or whatever with Ben trying to do the fake spike, you know, that's besides the fact, you know, because I saw a lot of people trying to put that loss on Roethlisberger, and I'm like, nah, man, I mean, to even be in that situation, it just is what it is. You know, the Steelers could have easily, I'm not going to say easily, but they had plenty of opportunities to win that game before it came down to forcing that ball and put it a little behind Eli Rogers. It gets tips up, and the old boy, you know, picks it off.
So coming to the plate, Tyler Flowers.
Oh, that too. You're right, Ben. I almost forgot about that. There was another occurrence. If Sean Davis comes up with that interception off of the tip, game might be over right then. Because that Steelers at that time was on their side of the field.
Into the windup.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, they were on the Patriots side of the field. So in that situation, maybe if they don't kill the game, you know, with the clock, Steelers might have another opportunity to kick a field goal, go up 3 more points. I mean, you just could have made it a tougher situation. So, once again, there was so many opportunities. And I'm not saying it because I'm not an almost type of guy. But I legitimately would say watching that game was the first year in a long time that I felt like, okay, Steelers have a chance.
This ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Let's challenge. Why not? That was bad commentary right there. They said the ball ended up out of play. Let's see.
And I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay.
I don't know. Was his foot still on the bag? But yeah, like I said, you know, it was plenty of opportunities the Steelers could have had to win that game. They didn't.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed.
Yeah, AB going down in the game. But see, I'm not even going to say include AB, because even without AB, they did enough to win the football game. And they just didn't win. Ooh. I don't know, guys. Is his foot still on the bag? I think so. I think that's an out.
Beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes.
All right.
And he's out.
Appreciate that,
the
baby.
original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first,
all right, Felix, let's go get him.
Empty. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he will take strike 1 on the
Felix
fastball
out there.
here. No balls and a strike.
Felez. I'm calling him Felix. It's probably Felez. He's doing his thing out there.
Ready with the 0-1.
Ah!
And that's in there. Base hit.
Hung that one there. I hung it up too much right there. Y'all saw your boy fall in the outfield? Like that. Like how my man fell right there.
But come on now and pinch run here. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Been a rough go of things at the plate.
We need this guy to hit into a double play, man. That's exactly what we need right
nothing
here.
better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
There we go.
Marte is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the
There we
inning.
go. Yeah, we need a pop-up right here, or a ground ball.
So it'll take a 2-out hit.
We need
now
a
to
quick
try to
pop-up
that tying
or a
run.
grounder.
Into the box now.
I'm going to pitch him inside. I don't trust pitching him outside.
2-on-2
There we
play
go.
here in the 8th. Grounded back up the middle.
There we go.
First is gonna be
There
on
we go.
time, and the break
There we
finally
go.
comes up
That's how
short.
you save
That's
the
out
run,
number
baby.
3.
That's how you
Two-run
save
for
the
Atlanta.
run.
They're down 3-2.
All right, guys.
Lane Adams
We getting close,
will stick
baby.
around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 18, Lane Adams.
Now
said
we're
Sean
gonna have
Davis
a
just
conference
isn't
in
a
the home
caliber
plate
safety.
area, so
Yeah,
it would
maybe
appear
not.
that we'll see a double switch here.
No, I haven't adjusted the dynamic difficulty slider as of yet. I think I just have it on whatever it is standard
Batters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
default.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
In
Ooh.
there, 0-1.
Right. I think March Madness is crazy, man, like it's always been. That's why I never do a bracket, man, because it's always that Cinderella team that I never pick. I enjoy watching it, though. Dynamic difficulty is very clutch. All right, so what should I have it on, guys? What do y'all suggest as far as the adjustment to it?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit back up the
Ah.
middle. Swanson picks it up. One away.
Now batting, catcher,
Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from Show Track. I didn't
Appreciate
think
you
he was gonna
guys
get
showing
to
up,
that
man,
one,
and
but he
showing
did,
out
and
tonight,
then
man.
to
Don't
complete the
forget, if
play,
you
he
like
made
what
a
you see, hit that
fantastic
like
throw
button,
right
man.
on
Do
the
your
money.
boy a favor.
The batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Oh, it's a little late on that one.
Out of play.
You said play dynamic difficulty. Let me see. I think I have it on there. I don't know. Y'all have to tell me. Yeah, hitting difficulty, I have it on dynamic. Pitching, dynamic. So is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're referring to? I think I already have it on that. I think that was the way I was playing it from, you know, from the gate when I first started playing MLB 17.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounder down the
A little early.
This will be a foul ball. As
Yeah, I
he's
can't
made
wait for 18, man.
now.
That's why I've just been streaming this game all week, getting myself prepared, and we're almost there, guys. And y'all are going to see a ton of MLB The Show content. I promise you.
And
You
here's
said
the
it's a
ball hit in
slider?
the air.
Where?
Freeman in foul ground.
Hold on.
And no one can
Hold
get
on. It's a slider. All right, so. Oh, you talking about here. The sensitivity? Is that what you talking about? Is that what you're referring to? So, if that's what you're talking about, where are you guys suggesting it should be?
Try it again.
Because I know nothing about it.
Here comes another 0-2.
Oh, that was a
Neither
ball.
guy giving in here,
That was a
and
ball. I
they'll
could have
do
let
it
that go.
again.
Could have let that go, boys and guys. Which makes me believe I'm probably going to strike out now because I'm too antsy. Too antsy.
Another 0-2 coming. And he misses there. 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher.
Yeah,
So,
speaking of Burnett, man, I just hope Burnett,
way off
as
the plate.
well
Let's see if
as
he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Bostic, I hope they just stay healthy. You know, that's all.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it.
Okay,
right
you were
at
just
home
curious
plate.
where I had it. All right, I got you.
Foul ball in this at bat. He's seen
I
a
got
lot
you,
of
homie.
pitches.
Come on, Cervelli.
And a swing and a miss as
Ooh.
they got him with the slider
Beautiful
there,
pitching. He
2 away.
got me with the
And
slider. I was
strike
expecting
3
another
recorded
fastball.
there. He's notched his first
Okay.
career major league
Can't even be
strikeout.
mad at that.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be
There go that same
solid one.
commentary again.
All
I
the
still
best
like it,
pitchers
though.
at this level have at least one pitch.
Same thing they
that
said about
can
my
go
rookie.
into in tough
Drop, drop, drop,
situations.
drop.
We'll
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here.
Yeah, Morgan
in
Burnett
the
is a
inning.
still a Storm
1,
B.
2,
Where you been, man?
But they still lead it 3
You
to
must
2.
haven't been following the moves of free agency. Yeah, man, he's a stealer now. That he is.
Into the box now,
Leading out for
Charlie
the Braves.
Culberson. He'll be the one to lead it off.
All
All right, let's get my closer in there. I forgot to even warm him up.
Charlie Culberson.
Let's warm him up a little bit.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get
Velez
loose out
might be
there.
able to give me a little bit of time.
First pitch on its way. Ninth inning underway now.
He been
The
pitching
first
his
pitch
butt
is
off,
taken
right?
for a cold strike.
He been doing his thing. Almost want to keep him in there.
Wind up and the 0-1.
Woo.
Swing and a miss out in front of a
But I
changeup.
learned from you
That's a
guys
good
last night,
changeup.
man. I got to
Got him
work
to
my
swing
pitching
early in it. Now you
rotations.
got him
I
set
kind
up.
of
You can
learned
go with the hard
when you usually
fastball
want to take
or
the starter
double
out,
another
when you want to
changeup.
bring in your relief guy. Then I learned what a setup pitcher is, and then you close it. But shoot,
The pitch.
Filaire's doing so good. You know what I
And
mean?
that swung on and fouled straight back.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase.
Nah,
Further out
no.
this time. See if he
Uh,
chases it again.
The next 0-2.
I wouldn't have liked the Steelers to have made a move, only because I know they're not going to do anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times the things I
Now another 0-2.
might would want or would be a good thing for the Steelers, and I know the organization, and I know they're not going to go out of their way to do something like that. I don't even think about that option. So I didn't even think about Richard Sherman as a Steeler because I knew they weren't going to do it. Woo! There you go, baby. Get your pitch on. I knew they wasn't going to do anything like that, so it never even creeped in my mind to where I thought it would be a possibility.
Nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed.
Yeah, I
with
hope
how
so.
these
What
guys
up,
have
Lex?
so
Shout outs to the guy Lex Marston, man. Another example, man, of a guy. You know, I'm gonna promote him really quick. Another example of a guy, man, that on YouTube standards, you would say just like people say about me. Even though now people would say, oh, you're at 17,000 subs, etc. That's not a big channel, guys, in the YouTube world. And Lex definitely falls in that category. Not a large channel. Great content, great ideas, great feedback in terms of franchise modes and Madden and things like that. So say what's up to Lex. Do me a favor, man. Go check out some of his content. And I'm sure that you guys will find something that you enjoy. What up, Lex?
1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
We'll see, CDJ. We'll see, man. I mean, with Madden, with me, it's always about action. I give them the beast mode approach. It's about that action, boss. What y'all gonna do?
He's ready with the 2-2.
Y'all already know what we want. It's about what can they do for us. What can they do for us?
Batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the
That's
order
right,
with
Lex.
one away.
You're absolutely right.
There's probably
You
no
know what? Let's get our
happier
guy.
person
Let's get our guy in the game here now. You're absolutely right. You got to put in that work regardless. Regardless of numbers.
Comes out of the bullpen to shut
That's
things
how I've
down
always
here in the
operated
ninth.
as well, man. I've just become more of a, I've become more knowledgeable now that I'm starting to be seen as a commentator. So, I'm definitely putting more effort into growing the channel, whereas it used to be a time that I never really cared about that. But I understand, the dynamic. So, yeah. And, I put in my work regardless of the numbers. I mean, I don't produce big numbers all the time at all. My channel is very spotty. You'll have a video, I put out a Madden video a month or so ago, is at currently 76,000 views. Put out another video, and it gets 300 views. So it's like, you know, but I don't let it discourage me. And a lot of the things that I do that's outside of growing the channel, you know, like this kind of stuff is entertainment value, helps to grow the channel, etc., etc. But all the Madden stuff, that I could care less, you know, if only 4 people watched it. Those videos are for a purpose, you know, to show you guys the type of things that I'm thinking about, as well as the type of things I'm communicating to the devs. You know, obviously I don't have to make the videos because I talk to them all the time. I send them direct videos, but believe that anytime I'm putting out a Madden video, it's for you guys to know exactly what's on my mind, what I'm thinking, what I'm sharing with them. Yo, round of applause to Doug, man. Round of applause. Doug said he just subscribed to Lex, man. Definitely appreciate that, man. Go check him out, man. Make some great content over there.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the
air
down the line.
Let's go.
Dickerson will have plenty of room as he
makes
the catch, and there's a big out number 2. But he's safe at first.
All right, guys, we got one out to get, and we can walk away from this game with a dub. I don't know if you guys have seen me win an MLB The Show game. You said watch second base? All right. And I just learned how to pitch out last night. I just learned that last night.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first.
Not sure he was still now with a
and there's a swing and a miss for strike 2, and the Braves now are down.
Yeah, I don't think he's in steal mode right now. Come on, man. We 1 strike away.
That was a really nice
slider inside. Let's get it. Let's get it. Ah. Oh, got him.
He struck him out for
Let's go.
So that'll wrap things up.
Let's go. Tasty burger. We got the dub, guys. Y'all saw me get a dub in MLB The Show. I'll be done. Well, all right, guys. Well, in preparation of having to possibly work tomorrow, if the DC area is not getting as much snow, because that's where my home office is, even though I live in Pennsylvania, we're getting a ton of it. But in case they don't close the federal government tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and end it here, man, so I can be ready to work. You know, even though the benefit of working from home, I can never complain about that. So we're going to end this for tonight. But definitely, guys, we'll be back tomorrow. I plan to stream tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe I'll have the MLB The Show 18 tomorrow. Probably not, because I'm still on Eastern time. So I'm assuming even if you're getting it early with the digital copy tomorrow, I would imagine it would still be midnight. Fortunately, I won't be able to stream that late because I don't want to give you guys a rinky-dink, you know, stream. I won't be able to stream Thursday unless I do a quick one before the podcast, you know, the Sim Standard Show, because Friday is the day that I travel into DC. So the earliest I'll more likely be able to stream MLB The Show 18 will be Friday, sometime Friday night. I actually have to go to New York Saturday. So even that night, you know, I won't be up extremely late, but we'll try to make something happen. But anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. At the very worst, it'll be MLB The Show 17. And there you have it. My man Murata said novice has a win. Yeah, right? So, all right, man. I enjoyed all of you guys, man. Appreciate the conversation. Appreciate you guys viewing. And y'all can catch me again tomorrow. Until then, if you're on the East Coast and you're going to be affected by the nor'easter, be safe. Take your time. Even when you're shoveling snow, be easy, all right? Be safe on the road as well if you got to travel. All right, peace, guys. I'll catch y'all later.